Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today, I'm excited to share with you guys another great product for your lifestyle. And it's another set of Bluetooth slash 3.5 millimeter hardwired headphones. And this is by a company called Cowin. Now, if you haven't heard of Cowin, I definitely encourage you to check out the link in the description, check out their website, and if you want to make a purchase, you can do it directly through the website, Amazon, or eBay. I'll put links to all three places where you can buy these, where you feel most comfortable should you decide to make a purchase. Now, one thing I love about Cowin is they mainly focus on audio products. So you really got headphones, mainly headphones, and a few Bluetooth smart speakers, or Bluetooth speakers that they carry. I will at a later date hopefully get my hands on some of those because I'd like to check those out as well. But to date, they've sent me about 5 different items. They sent me some in-ear headphones. They sent me some over-the-ear Cowin E7s. Their DIDA, Amazon-enabled smart speaker. And, of course, their one of their newest set of headphones, the Cowin E8 noise cancellation headphones. This company gives you a lot of bang for your buck. What I love about Cowin is the fact that they're, again, a micro-brand company, or what I would consider a micro-brand company. And micro-brand companies are ones that they generally sell directly to the public through sites like Amazon, eBay, and their website. You're not going to walk into a store, find them in a big box store like your Best Buys, back in the day Circuit City, Future Shops, Walmarts. You're not going to find these in those stores. Now, I'm not saying that there isn't some store that carries these, but they're not mainstream. So, you know, when you think of mainstream audio products or headphones, what do you mainly think of? They've marketed the hell out of brands like Beats, Bose, Sennheiser, I think that's the name of it, and there's a bunch of other different brands that you'll walk into one of those big box stores and see. Now, a lot of times with companies like that, I'm not saying those products aren't great. Most headphones sound pretty darn good to my ears. Very rarely do I hear one that really is unacceptable. And all these products have gotten so good over the years that even if you spend just like, I mean, you can get a really inexpensive set of headphones that really sound good. But there are a difference when it comes to features and quality. I think the hardest thing when it comes to headphones is really replicating bass notes. Because you're not dealing with an actual subwoofer, you're dealing with a smaller driver wrapped around your ear. So that's the real difference between getting something that's larger and, again, as opposed to like in-ear headphones. Again, a lot of the in-ear headphones have really come a long way too. It's really personal preference. You know, if you were maybe doing something extremely physically active, you may not want over-the-ear headphones. You might want something very small that's going to tuck into your ear. If you know, maybe if you're you know, I don't know, on your way to work or something, and you don't want to put over-ear headphones over your hair, in-ear ones might be better. It's really personal preference because they all sound pretty good. All the headphones I received from Cowin I've been pretty impressed with. So, and what's most amazing about the brand is the price points on their headphones. So let me just go ahead and show you guys their E7 headphones. These are the last year's versions, or maybe the year prior. This is the original set they sent me, and I was so impressed because these have gotten a lot of use. These actually have built-in noise canceling. They do have Bluetooth built in. You can turn the noise canceling on or off. One thing they've improved on this with the E8s is the noise canceling. I found with the E7s, although it worked really well, certain noises, for instance, if you were to bump the headphone a little bit, or a little tap, move around, the microphone would pick that up more than or actually, I haven't noticed with the E8s at all, but the mic would pick it up and you get a little bit of a choppy noise. And that's because the noise cancellation is trying to cancel out that kind of louder noise that it's heard. Regular background noise, it seems to work pretty well. The only thing I have noticed the other thing I have noticed with these, when you turn on noise cancellation, there is a difference in the sound that, to me, it almost makes it kind of subdues the bass a little bit. I feel it seems like you have a little bit less bass output than when you actually have it on noise cancellation. I'm wondering if maybe it's actually self-canceling. But either way, these headphones sound great, no matter what mode you put them on. These have more of a round design compared to the new version, which I'm going to show you in a second. And again, oval opening. Or an oval ear cup, basically, which wraps around your ear. These fit pretty well on my ears, which I don't have really. I have medium-sized ears, I'd say. My ears touch the pads a little bit. They've elongated the new E8s and made them a little bit larger, so I think they're more comfortable. And personally, I do think they sound better, and I think the noise cancellation works better. I don't get that kind of noise that I got from the E7s. And again, not saying these aren't great headphones, don't get me wrong, it's like a very minor issue. And I noticed that when you turn on the noise canceling with the E8s, you don't lose any of the bass, which I think is a real improvement. So nonetheless, these still get used. Still going to use these. They're fantastic headphones, and a great feature on the Cowin headphones is that if you travel, they fold. So you can put these flat down in your suitcase. They take up less room, and you're not going to damage the headphones at all. Fantastic company, and they are coming out with the E9s here pretty soon. I believe they are on pre-order. So ultimately, let me go in and let me just stop rambling on here and show you the E8s. Okay, these are these bad boys right here. You can see they're much larger than the E7s. Let me just side by side these here. Give you guys an idea of the size difference here. You can see they've made them quite a bit larger. They've elongated the headphones and made them more of an egg-shaped or oval-shaped. And the inside, of course, still has an oval shape, but it's larger than the E7. So these actually wrap right around my ears a lot better than the E7s. These work so well, even without the noise cancellation even being on. It really blocks out a lot of the noise. These, I would go as far as saying you could honestly, like when I'm pressure washing in the summertime or doing yard work, and I wear some ear protection because otherwise my ears will be ringing afterwards. Pressure washer is pretty loud. I always use some of my my shooting headphones. These would absolutely be perfect. These would be super functional, and you'll still be able to listen to music while you're doing that. So these definitely have a huge improvement over the E7 as far as blocking out background noise without even turning on the noise cancellation yet. I love the design more. I love the fact that you have 4 different color combinations. And yes, I chose the magenta. I think this was kind of a really cool, shocking color. Don't judge me. I do like the color pink, you know. I like the color magenta, and hence why I've used it for Fat Cat Collections, one of my theme colors for the logo, for my website. And kind of like T-Mobile, they did the same thing with their hot pink. I swear they got it from me. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, I do like the color. If you're not a fan of this kind of burnt magenta, you can get it in a burnt orange, a silver, or just all black. And these are just an awesome looking set of headphones. Cosmetically, again, they look great. They are labeled for left and right, although I'm not really sure it matters too much on these, but of course they are labeled. And you have your controls on the side. So you have your micro USB for charging. You have your noise cancellation on or off. And what's cool about these is if I turn on noise cancellation right now, you can use the active noise cancellation or cancellation without actually turning them on and listening to music. So if you just want to block out noise, you can do that. And so right now with these on, it is super quiet, and I have a little kind of desk fan right here that kind of puts out a little bit of a kind of a droning noise. With the noise cancellation on, you don't even hear it. It blocks it out completely. So that's pretty cool. They included that feature. Whereas if you don't want to turn them on and listen to music or use them for what they're designed for, you could still use them just as noise canceling headphones. So if you're on a plane, you're trying to sleep, you're in a hotel room, wherever you may be, you have a way to mask out the world, to dull out the world, and be able to get some sleep or get some rest. So I think that's a fantastic feature. I've never seen that on a set of headphones before. You have your volume control, of course. You have a micro USB again, and you have a 3.5 millimeter jack should you want to plug these in hardwire. To be noted though, if you do use the 3.5 millimeter jack, you will have to use either their jack, they do come with a micro USB, which is kind of cool that they've both these connectors here actually have kind of a gold plating, which makes them look a little higher quality, I think. Gold is supposed to be more conductive. I don't know if it really matters, to be honest with you, but the micro USB here is for your charging, and again you have your 3.5 millimeter jack, but it's a 3.5 millimeter jack to source, and of course the jack that goes into the headphones is smaller. I'm not sure the actual size, but keep that in mind. If you have a really long cord that you like to use headphones like this hardwired, you will have to get an adapter or get a longer cable that's going to have this smaller micro 3.5 millimeter jack, if I'm saying that correctly. You do get a nice little silk bag that comes with it for your accessories. As far as the other accessories you do get a larger phono cord, adapter I should say, for some of your, if you have a higher end receiver. A lot of different smaller amplifiers, headphone amplifiers, do use the larger, I forget the size of this here, but your larger phono jack. And you have an airplane jack. So if you're traveling on a plane and you want to hardwire right into a movie, you can use those and not use the airline's headphones. Again, depending on the plane. I've seen some headphones on planes, and I don't travel a lot, so it's been quite some time, and I don't know what they've done. I'm always so excited to go anywhere. I don't really watch a movie on the plane or whatnot. But if you want to, you do have the dual airplane jack, which you'll plug your 3.5mm jack directly into this port as well. So you don't have to use your headphones. But again, I remember some planes, and it's probably changed now, I'm sure, but I'm going back a long time here. They actually use kind of a hollow tubing, and the noise just basically came out of the armrest, and the headphones weren't even electronic. That noise just came right up the tubing into your ears. Kind of like how a whisper earpiece works for security or loss prevention, that kind of stuff, with police. But you do have those. It's kind of nice that they give you those in case that you're traveling and they may have a movie on you want to watch, and you have the ability to listen to that. The case is a huge improvement. The E7s came with just kind of a silk bag. This is a fantastic case to really protect your headphones. You do have a carabiner, which you can attach to a backpack, obviously. I think it's be too large to attach to your belt. And then on the inside, you have a little spot for your silk bag for your connections. Nice kind of a soft / hard case to protect your headphones. And then this kind of cut out, feels like a silk covered plastic. So your headphones fit in here really nice. You're going to be able to keep them protected. There's a Velcro elastic strap that holds them in place. And you have a wonderful case where you're going to keep your headphones from getting damaged if you throw them in a suitcase or whatnot. Of course, I don't anticipate that you would damage you just putting them in between your clothing, but it's cool to give you a case regardless. And that's a pretty nice case. I was pretty surprised when I unboxed them. And speaking of the unbox, you guys know I never really get too involved in showing you the boxes, but everything they do, even the box is nice, to be honest with you. I mean, it doesn't feel like some cheap piece of cardboard. It's actually pretty substantial. So that's about it with the box. So I think these headphones are absolutely fantastic. They look good. They sound good. Now, I want you guys just to be aware, okay? My head, I don't have a big head, okay? And they say guys with smaller heads have big... Never mind. Never mind. Okay, we're not going there. Just kidding. So anyway, they do look large on me, and I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. I do have a smaller head. I think I wear like a 6.5 or 7 size hat, if I remember correctly, or 6 7/8, something like that. So they are going to look larger on me, okay? So just bear with me here. So you can see there, I mean, if you look at the picture, look at the pictures on their website. Don't judge these based on me, because on the website you look at people with like normal size heads and it looks more proportional. On me they look huge, okay? But you're not getting these for ultimately, you know, the look. You know, you're getting these for the sound quality, for the purpose of blocking out that noise, and be able to use these for gaming, travel, music with your phone or iPod or whatever you may use for music, your home stereo, your theater. They're purpose built. So, and I love the color combination on these ones here. I mean, I'm really drawn to the magenta and the black. I think they look sleek and cool. Just a fantastic, cool set of headphones. And they fit really well. I mean, these are all the way around my ears, nothing resting on my ear. They're super comfortable, and the sound quality, let me take these off because I'm probably shouting at you guys. The sound quality is really amazing. So let's talk a little bit more about the features, and we'll conclude the video. So as far as some of the important stuff, like, let's take a look here. As far as runtime, that's a pretty important feature. You're going to get 20 hours of runtime with these headphones. So that's almost a full day. And I can tell you, based on my E7s, I've been able to, leave those things for, like months and turn them on and they still have charge. Like anything that has a battery in them, the bad thing about anything that's wireless is the condition of the battery. So it's important to not leave these things sitting around. I would recommend, if you're going to have a set of headphones and you want to get years of enjoyment out of them and years of life and years of pleasure, use them, bring them down when you're done, and leave them plugged in and charged. Because that'll ensure that you're not going to drain the battery all the way down. And let me tell you, it doesn't take much. I had a Reolink outdoor camera that I left outside. It's an outdoor camera, obviously, so it's outside. But I left completely. The charge was completely gone, and I left it there for maybe a couple weeks, and it killed the battery, destroyed it. So it's really important with this kind of stuff to not let the battery drain all the way down. Even my cell phone the other day, they recommend bringing your battery down to 30% and then charging it. These batteries do have sort of a life cycle, and they do have, there are better ways to prolong the life and keep the batteries operating at it's almost, you know, full potential or close to full potential. You don't really want to bring a battery all the way down with lithium-ion batteries. I remember that I think the NiCads and stuff had a really bad memory. Lithium ions are better. I'm not sure which one is in this. Let me just see if they have it listed here. And there's a lot of information. Their website definitely is pretty informational. Delivery times if you order directly from them. So let me just read you guys a little bit right off the website. Cowin E8 updated active noise canceling over-ear headphones, better noise cancellation, better sound quality, more comfort, more enjoyment. Those are the things that I didn't even read this prior to putting these on. These are things I've noticed as far as the differences between the E7 and E8. I think cosmetically they knocked it out of the park. I think they look better. Also, I failed to mention that these are, once you're connected to Bluetooth, they do have built-in microphones, so you can take a phone call with them and use them as a as a headset for making phone calls. Cowin E7 noise canceling headphones were very popular, satisfied thousands of customers. Great sound quality, deep bass, which is extremely true. Comfortable protein ear pads, long playtime, advanced noise canceling. Now, we are proud to bring you an updated version of the E7 to E8. We present to you the newest, better headphones we have to offer with an updated active noise canceling, and it is noticeable. Since E8, many people have been happy with them, etc., etc. So that's really the main difference. Again, 20 hours of battery life. It is a 545 milliamp battery. It says with active noise canceling or Bluetooth on, has a 20-hour lifespan or 20-hour time limit for listening. It says here as far as the noise cancellation. It says our active noise canceling mainly focuses on canceling out lower frequencies like engines, aviation environment, so they're great for travel trains, traffic noise. So our valuable consumers can focus on their music, movies, books without being disturbed by outside noise. It doesn't cancel out noises like snoring, talking, music, or high-frequency sounds. That's to be noted in case you're looking for something that really blocks out the whole world. That's not what these are designed for. Mainly those traveling sounds, those droning noises, which is why I mentioned earlier in the video that with this fan on, it completely canceled it out. So that's very similar to what you're going to expect from a droning kind of noise, which is a great improvement because, like I mentioned earlier, the earlier ones, E7s, sometimes would cancel out that bass a little bit. And I mentioned that the E7s, when you turn on that noise canceling, you still have bass, don't get me wrong, more than enough, but there is a huge noticeable difference. And they've improved that with the new ones. It says here 2 to 3 hour charging for 20 hours of playtime in the Bluetooth or noise canceling mode. Again, or you can have them Bluetooth and have the noise canceling on. So it's not one or the other. You can have both on, just so you know. Answer calls, volume, active noise canceling on or off. Tuning control located on the headphones. Again, hands-free calling, all-day comfort, 20-hour playtime, Bluetooth, and that noise cancellation. And that's really, I don't want to read everything on the website, but that's really about it. It says here the noise canceling is 30 plus or minus 2 decibels. Signal to noise ratio 100 dB, and frequency is the range of human hearing 20 to 20. It also says here that as far as what's in the box, they call that, it says here, a piano adapter. So I believe they mean the larger plug. I'm not sure. I've never heard it referred to as a piano adapter before, but maybe that's what it's called. Either way, it is included. So let's talk about price point now. So price point on these here, if you want to get these directly off the website, you're looking at $149. I don't know if that includes shipping. They do have a 4.5-star rating. So I encourage you to check that out. Check out the different colors. They have made a few different variations of the E7. And what I like, if let's say you don't want to spend $149, which I think it's totally worth it, but if you want to go with the E7s and you're not too concerned with some of the things I mentioned, they do have an E7 Pro with the upgraded active noise canceling. And they do have an SE7, which is a foldable version of these. So you can really fold, rather than fold the ear cups down, you can fold the entire ear cups in. So they get a lot more compact. I will say that I really like some of the colors that they've come out with on the standard E7. So the old E7s that I just showed you guys, or the older version, they're only $69. And if you want to pick those up, you can get them in a couple different color variations. Let's see here. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on a second. So they show these in just red. Oh, there we go. Sorry, didn't scroll down. So you get these in a bright red, an awesome white color. You get them in a green, and there was a blue on here. Oh, they got the blue as well. So 69 bucks. That's super cheap for the amount of quality you're going to get with these headphones, whether you go with the E7s or E8s. I do encourage you guys. The E8s are a lot more comfortable. I like the fact that they really go over the ear, and your ear is just kind of suspended in space inside these headphones. Whereas I wear earrings, not all the time, but sometimes, and earphones sometimes can push on those. It causes me a little bit of discomfort. That's just me based on my ear. I do like the design of the new E8s, and I think for the price point, I know this is something you're going to buy and have for a very long time and get years of life out of. I recommend just getting the E8s and calling it a day. If you do want to pick them up on Amazon, which is, I think, a great way to buy them, because you're not only going to save a little money, you're going to have those free returns in case you have an issue. I believe that's with Prime. You get these right now for $129 shipped to your door. So that's fantastic. If you were to go into a store such as, like, you know, Best Buy, Walmart, any of those places, and pick up some of those mainstream brands like Beats by Dre, Bose, you're paying a lot more for over the ear headphones. In a lot of cases, you're not going to get active noise canceling. And, you know, again, those brands, you do, you know, like I go back to the old Rolex argument. You know, I'm not saying that there isn't quality there, that they're not fantastic watches. Not saying those other brands you're going to find in mainstream stores are fantastic products, but, you know, Beats by Dre, you know, you're paying for that celebrity name. The celebrity's endorsing that. So you have a company like this where they're not endorsed. You're not paying for all that advertising. You're going to get a really great value and a great product. So again, E8 headphones by Cowin. Definitely check them out. Let me know if you guys make a purchase, if you get them. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think they're fantastic. I was super excited when I reached out to them again and said, hey, I see you got the E8s. I'd really like to feature those on the channel. And within a couple days, they sent them to me. So I want to thank Cowin again for collaborating with me on these. These are going to get a lot of use. I cannot wait to get on the track when the weather gets nicer and you know, get my run on. Nothing like listening to music and pushing yourself to you know, to run around that track or work out, whatever your you know, your lifestyle is, you know, whatever you decide to do. These are great, guys. So let me know what you think. Check them out. I want to thank you guys again for taking the time to watch the video. A lot longer video than I expected. Sorry, that's just how I am. I talk a lot. So subscribe to the channel if you like the content. If you want to make a purchase, do it through my link in description. I would get them on Amazon, honestly, right now, because you're going to save 20 bucks. I'll put a link to eBay as well. And if you do make a purchase, drop a comment, drop me an email. I want to hear about it. I want to hear what you guys think. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day and take care.